day one of discovering the gift of you. And this morning it is 5 a.m. I am still at it. I'm still moving my body. This morning's journal prompt asked me, how am I feeling about this discovery? And to be honest, I'm not sure what to expect over these next 100 days. What I do know is that I love God, I love His people, and I think there's some work that needs to be done. I want to live the life that He has invited me to live and not the life that people want me to live. I want to live a life that's pleasing to Him. So this is day one of discovering the gift of you. Day two of 100 days of discovering the gift of you, and I am discovering the gift of me along a group of women across the world. And so the question this morning, as we are noticing things about ourselves, is this really where I am? The question is this really where I am? And I want to pose the question to you all as it has been posed to me. If you are feeling like your life is not where you expected it to be, if you are feeling like you are stuck, I want you to know today you are in good company. Because, I'm thinking about the parents that God gave me. I'm thinking about the family that I was born into. I'm thinking about the children that I am the parent of. I'm thinking about the relationships that I am in, whether they are friendships, romantic, family, coworker, what have you. And I'm just wondering how God is stitching it all together. But at the end of the day, I am trusting that all things are working out for my good. But over these next 100 days, I am asking the questions. I'm discovering how He's wired me, how He wants to use me, the conversations that I'm supposed to be in. You're in good company. If you are sitting somewhere watching this video, I want you to know you are definitely in good company and thinking about, is this really where I am today, April 23rd, 2025? And I just want to encourage you to know that God sees, that God knows. He knows the way that we're supposed to take. Today, I am trusting that if there is a path that's in front of me that is crooked, He is God enough to straighten it out. He is big enough to get me to the expected end goal of what He wants. I want His will to be done in my life. But today, I am definitely sitting and I'm thinking, I'm even looking at the question. It's like, as you consider the road you traveled to get to today, ask God how He might use what you've experienced for the good of you and for others. So I know that this life that I'm living, I know that what I'm getting to participate in every single day, it is not just for me. It is mostly not for me. It is for those that I've been called to serve. When I think about how I was a school teacher, a school administrator, I was minding my own business, okay? I was minding my business, and God called me. He had already been calling me. I think I just wasn't listening. And so He just created opportunities for me to say, hey, are you doing the thing that I've created you to do? And right now I'm in full-time ministry and I'm figuring it out. Let me let you know right now, I'm figuring it out. And I'm grateful that I'm not figuring it out alone, but I've got a God that sees, a God that knows, a God that knew that April 23rd, 2025, I would be sitting here and I would be asking this question, is this really where I am? Day 3 of 100 days of discovering the gift of you, and I am still moving my body, which is part of me discovering that I am fearfully and wonderfully made, and I need to take care of my body. But this morning's prompt and the conversation that was being had across many, many states with many different women is the feeling of being stuck, but also trying to understand God's timing. And I can remember one of my leaders saying that God's timing is His kindness. And when I think about the trajectory of my life and how I felt like I was behind, it has taken me a moment, and I'm still catching up to it, to say that I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. And if God wanted me to be somewhere different, meaning where you live, where you work, who you're engaging with, I trust Him enough to know that He can get me there. But there's a part that I have to play. So even on yesterday, when I was reading a Devo, it's talking about the attributes of God, thinking about God and his omnipresence and how the Holy Spirit is living on the inside of me, prompting, guiding, correcting, teaching, speaking to me if I would just be still long enough to hear. And so over these next 100 days, I'm discovering the gift that God has given me. My guy's saying good morning to me. I'm discovering the gift that God has given to me. And the journey is worth it. But I'm also learning that I have to put in the work. And a part of me putting in the work is me being honest about the questions and the prompts that are being asked. So when I think about the timing of God right now, you ready for it? I'm thinking, God, I'm behind time. See, now earlier I just said, I feel like, oh, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. But deep down inside, as I'm doing the work, I'm saying, God, I'm not married yet. I'm dating, just started exclusively. But we're not close to being married, not that I know of. When it comes to my calling, I've been called to teach, to speak, to coach, to lead. But I don't know if I'm fully walking in it, or is this just me desiring something different? The journey continues, and I'm trusting that God is with me. I'm trusting that he is going to get me to my expected end. I'm trusting that his timing is perfect. His timing is perfect. What is the thing that lies beneath the thing? What do I mean? Now that we're noticing the gift and discovering of ourselves, I ask the question, as it has been asked of me, what's that thing that you know you should do, but you haven't done? And as I turn my face to God, I think about the intentions of my heart and why I have been putting that thing, whatever that thing is, why have I been putting it off? And so I'm talking to God and I'm asking him, what do I need to do to pursue the thing that I know I've been putting off? But today is a brand new day. And I'm so grateful that there is a God that I can confess to and a God that I can say, hey, I know I've been moving really slow at getting the thing done, but I'm asking for your help today. As I continue to discover the gift of me, I'm embracing who you are, how you've created me, what you've called me to do. And I am thanking you along the way to know that I am noticing that I need to stop the lie that I've been believing. Proverbs 6:4 in the New Living Translation says, don't put it off, do it now. Don't rest until you do. Day 4 of 100 days of me discovering the gift of me. And I ask God to show me that intention. Show me what is in my heart. Show me the thing that I've been putting off. Show me how to pursue that thing, because I do believe with him, I can do anything. And I can stop saying that I will start tomorrow. And I can stop saying that I will do it later. But I know that today is the day that I have an opportunity to start living the life that he has called me to live. I can do all things through Christ. Because of him, I don't have to continue to let the lie that I've been believing that I can't get the thing done, but I can get it done with him. Day 4 of 100 days, discovering the gift of you. Day 5 of 100 days of discovering the gift of me, as I'm inviting you to discover the gift of you with other women all around the world. We are taking this journey, and this morning, this first section that we're reading through is talking about how we are noticing our now, meaning there was a time where maybe we had bad decisions that we made, and we were allowing those bad decisions to define us. And I want to encourage you this morning, as I was reading and as I was journaling, I was reminded that I don't have to be defined by my past, that I don't have to be stuck because of the decisions that I made in my past. And this morning, I was invited to notice anything from my past that may be keeping me from fully embracing all of what God has for me today and what he has already had planned for me in the future. And today I'm offering him my vocation and I am offering him my relationships. In 2 Corinthians 5:17, it reads, "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. Old things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new." So when I think about my vocation, I think about how I was a school teacher. I was a school administrator and God called me. I was minding my own business. And I'm thinking to myself, did I obey right away? I did not. But I am now almost 6 years later in full-time ministry, and I'm watching how he's stitching it all together. But in these days, these next 100-some days, I am discovering how he's taken my story and he's putting it all together, because he knew the way that I would take. Even when it came to my relationship, I'm thinking about how I am now exclusively dating, and it is not the traditional way that I thought it would be, but I'm trusting that what I chose in the past does not have to depict and define who I am today. Today is Saturday, April 26th, and today I will not be stuck. I will not let my past decisions define who I am. Day 6 of 100 Days of Me Discovering the Gift of You. This is the book that I'm reading with a group of women from around the world. And this morning we are focusing on how we can cast our cares on the Lord. In 1 Peter 5:7, it says, "Let him have all your worries and cares, for he is always thinking about you and watching everything that concerns you." What I'm discovering throughout this life, because I am a woman of a certain age, is that I can get stuck in my head. I can think about how someone has wronged me. I can think about how I have chosen the wrong decision and it has caused more turmoil than it has caused peace. And I know that there is a way that is out, but because I can get stuck in my head and I can get stuck in my ways, I have to be reminded that I can cast my cares on the Lord. Why? Because he cares about me. So I'm thinking about a recent situation where I felt like someone had done me wrong, and I almost took up offense with them, but I decided that I would give it to the Lord and trust and believe that he sees and knows the way that I'm supposed to take. He knew that that incident would happen and that it was coming to teach me a lesson. And what it taught me was to keep my hands open. Oh my God. I'm sweating, y'all, from our workout, and a little bit of crying too, but it's okay. He showed me that I needed to keep my hands open. He showed me that I needed to acknowledge him in all of my ways, that I was allowing my intellect, my ability, my skill to override that he is the ruler and creator of everything. And so I took that incident and I said, God, teach me, show me how to navigate through what feels uncomfortable and how it's making me feel less than, or making me feel humiliated, or making me feel that I am not valued. And I'm telling you that I turned to him and I said, these negative emotions that I am feeling that is making me struggle with who I know you've already said you created me to be. No, not today. I'm casting my care. I'm casting my care on the Lord, because I know that he cares for me. This is day 6 of 100 days of me discovering the gift of you, which is discovering the gift of me, and I'm encouraging you to do the same. Day 7 of 100 days of discovering the gift of you, and I continue this journey with women from all around the world. And this morning we were invited to consider a shift in our perspective and how to identify the riches that God has so lovingly and graciously bestowed upon us. And this morning, I am so grateful that God has given me children that are not just surviving, but they are thriving. My son is finishing his first year in college. My daughter is pursuing an advanced degree in nursing, and they are healthy, they are happy, they are strong, and they love their mama, and I love that for me. I am so grateful for the riches that God has given me in my family, my biological family, as well as my church family. I think it's Proverbs 27:6 that it says God will place the lonely in family. He has given me two. He's given me a spiritual family, and I have a natural family, and I'm so grateful for that. Today, my voice, it's losing. It's almost gone, almost. We opened up a fourth campus, our church, and I get to work in full-time ministry, and I was invited to be a part of that process. And so, yes, I'm losing my voice a little bit. Totally fine. But that is that is something I would consider to be a rich that God has given me to serve my church, to serve the community, to be invited into people's lives when they are hurting, and they trust me to come and, excuse me, this is what it is this morning, y'all. They trust me to be a part of their lives, and so I consider that to be a rich for sure. And I also consider the shift of perspective of what I consider to be negative versus what is a rich, meaning something good that God is giving. I would say open and closed doors. Sometimes we don't like when God closes the door, but He sees things that we cannot see. He knows things that we don't know. If He is the creator of heaven and earth, and He knew the end from the beginning, He knows the way that I'm supposed to take, the way that you are supposed to take. I thank Him for closing doors. And so my shift and my perspective is like, God, thank you. Thank you for opening doors. Thank you for closing doors. And I am acknowledging the things that are bringing rich and value to my life. And that's my family, my children, my vocation, serving my church, serving my community, and I'm just really grateful. So this is day 7 of 100 days discovering the gift of you, and I am discovering the gift of me. Day 8 of 100 days of discovering the gift of you, as I am discovering the gift of me with women from all around the world. And this morning in our prompt, we were invited to read Jeremiah 29:11, where it highlights that there are plans to prosper me. And the writing prompt this morning said to consider Jeremiah 29:11 and reflect on what it means today for you, for me, and consider our current situation. And so my writing response is, God, in light of my current situation, your word says you have a plan to prosper me, a plan for me to not harm me. You don't have a plan to make things difficult for me, but you do have a plan to give me a hope, and you have a plan to give me a future. And so this morning, I am giving my current situation of feeling like I am stuck and feeling like I am behind, and I am trusting and believing that He will bring me to my expected end. Today, I give all of my thoughts, all of my ideas, all of where I think I should be, all of what I want, all of what I desire. I give it to Him today. On day 8, I am trusting that God has a plan. He has a future. He has a hope. He does not plan to harm me. There are some times where things are going to feel difficult, but they are stretching me. They are correcting me. I am learning a great deal. I have a list of things that I want to be able to do, but I'm trusting and giving those things to Him, knowing that His plans for me are better than the plans that I have for myself. And so today, on day 8, 100 days, I'm approaching, I'm moving forward. Today, I'm reminded that Jeremiah 29:11 says He has a plan to prosper me, and I am giving that to Him, and I am loving my life. I am loving the life that He has given me. Day 9 of 100 days of discovering the gift of you, as I am discovering the gift of me with women from all around the world. And this morning we were invited to make a decision. And I'm actually laughing because God gave me not only one, but 2 opportunities to see clearly the places where I need to make those decisions at. And you know what? The decision is my hands are open. My hands are open and I don't really care. I'm cracking up because I'm in the gym and I'm trying to record, and not one, not two, but three other people come in, and I've just decided I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. I got on the elevator, and on my way coming down, the elevator door opens back up. Now mind you, it's like a little bit after 5. I think it might be up to 5:30. And I'm on my way going downstairs, and the elevator door opens up and then someone else gets on. And typically I like lower my head, try to be not be seen, get out of the way. And I said, why are we doing that? Here's my decision. I'm showing up. I'm showing up in every space, in every place, in every conversation. Not perfect, imperfectly perfect in his eyes, because I'm discovering the gift of me. And guess what? I do add value. And if I don't, then I will either be disinvited or I will remove myself. One of the two things I believe will happen. But I don't have to find myself feeling less than or feeling like that I'm not important or allowing people to talk over me. I know some of y'all gonna be shocked hearing this because my personality probably doesn't come off that way. But when I say things like I want to blend into the wall like paint, that's really what I would prefer to do. But I'm making a decision. I am going to show up in every space and in every place, and I'm going to be exactly who he created me to be. I'm either going to be welcomed or I'm not going to be a part of it. I will not be tolerated, but I will be celebrated. And I'm going to start by celebrating myself by saying, I'm showing up. That's my decision that I'm making. I'm showing up for my life because God has a gift on the inside of me, and it's the gift of being me. Day 10 of 100 days of me discovering the gift of you, meaning discovering the gift of me, along with women from all around the world. And today we were invited to value or find value in sticking it out. And so the verse is Galatians 6:9. Let us not grow weary or become discouraged in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap if we do not give in. And we were invited to sit, think, have a conversation about what are some of the things that have been really, really hard in our lives that we've actually grown from. Like sometimes we're running away from things when in fact, it's okay to just allow the experience to do what it needs to do so that you can see the fruit that will come out on the other side. So I want to share at least 10. I've learned so many other things, but at least 10 things that I have learned while being in a hard place. Number 1, staying in God's word and staying in his presence. It is a non-negotiable. I am up in the morning, I am reading his word, and I am meditating on his word. Number 2, be still and know that the Lord our God, he has a plan to prosper you. And if you would just allow his plan to work in your life, it's okay when you are in a hard place. Just go on and stick it out. Number 3, do it afraid. Sometimes you just need to go on and do it. You don't know until you try. Don't get stuck. Just go on and do it afraid. Number 4, it is okay for doors to close. Let me say that again. See, we love the open doors, but it is okay for doors to close. Number 5, surrender daily. Open up your hands, open up your heart, and give it all back to him. Number 6, patience. My God, today, it is a virtue. So as I am valuing how to stick it out in a hard place, I am learning to be patient. Number 7, a shift in perspective. Whew, my God, he will ask me, you see that? Depending on what eye I'm looking at, which eye I'm looking out of, you just got to learn how to shift your perspective. These are the things that you can learn while you're in a hard place. Stick it out. Number 8, out of the box thinking. No more coloring just in the lines. I know how to color outside of the lines if I need to. Number 9, tenacity, seeing the thing through. I promise you, the fruit that it bears on the other side, you will be so grateful. And then number 10, I'm telling you, perseverance. Push, 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 and see it all the way through. Day 10 of 100 days.